Today's date is the 26th of June, 2024. My name is Eric, and I'm 26 years old. I'm currently very overweight at 112 kilograms. I am unemployed. I'm a university dropout. And to make all of that worse, I'm also really running out of money. Honestly, there's a good chance I'm going to end up becoming homeless soon. So why am I telling you guys all this? There's two main reasons. The first reason is I want this to be my line in the sand. Something where years from now, maybe I could look back on this and say, I can't believe I was at this point in my life. And maybe, hopefully, I can have a bit of a laugh about that years from now, and it'll just be nice to have a place where I could store all of these memories for the future. The second reason is, I suspect at least one of you out there might be in a similar position to me. Not as bad as me, obviously, but maybe there are things in your own life where you've kind of been putting them off, or maybe there's some course you've been wanting to do, but you just haven't found the motivation to do it, or maybe a promotion at work, or maybe you've wanted to put some money towards your retirement, but you haven't done that yet. So for something like that, I find that I often fall into a trap where I feel like I need to wait for something. And maybe that waiting is like waiting for the end of the year so I can do a New Year's resolution, or waiting for the first of the month, or waiting for my birthday, or waiting for Christmas, or whatever it is. And the problem is, when you feel like you're waiting for something, it gives you this kind of false sense of security. Like, I don't feel bad mucking around and spending 6 hours today watching YouTube and playing video games, because I know tomorrow I'm going to start working and making my life better. But then when tomorrow comes, obviously, maybe you'll try it for like a couple of hours, but then you'll just kind of give up. And then you just put it off again till the end of the week, or the end of the month, or the end of the year, or whatever it is. And the thing is, I really don't like that. Because the thing is, your situation doesn't get any better, right? So like now you're just spending all this time doing things that are not helpful, and you have nothing to show for it at the end of the day. So that obviously sucks. But then number two is the people around you. So obviously, there's this famous saying, no man is an island. Like, you live in a society, and you, I assume, have some friends or family or people close to you. And the thing is, they still see your life, and they still see, like, you struggling. And the thing is, you struggling now begins to almost weigh down on them. Like, maybe your family feels disappointed for you, or like feels like now they need to take care of you because you are clearly, like, you're kind of displaying some level of incompetence on your part. I mean, maybe I'm kind of projecting here because that's kind of been my situation. But I just don't like that feeling that, like, the people close to me, I'm kind of now being a burden on, but just because of my own inability to actually act. And that's why I want to make this as well. I want people, like, not just myself, but I want other people to be able to kind of watch this and kind of see what maybe realistic development looks like on an actual timeline. Because I'd like to, like, similar to this video, I would like to say the date that I'm doing whatever it is I'm doing, and then kind of be talking about my kind of progress through my self-development. And maybe if it even inspires even one other person to be able to see, like, oh wow, if this fat bastard can actually improve his life, maybe I could do it too. That would honestly make my absolute day, just to be able to, like, to know that I helped influence somebody's life in that way. So if I could make that, and yeah, people would watch it, it would make me very happy. Because, again, maybe this is something a bit more specific to my case, but I've had a lot of friends who have ended up being wildly successful. Like, my two best friends from school, like, one of them has got his master's degree, he's like a professional in his field. The other one also, again, got his degree and is now working at one of the big banks here. Like, my little sister, not even just my older sister, but my little sister is like a double degree, working at some top tier consulting firm, got like some highest score of all time in some entrance exam at her university. Like, it's an immense privilege to be so close to the people that are so good at what they do. But at the same time, it can't help but make me feel like I'm even more incompetent than I already am. Because I see the people around me, like people I grew up with, who are just so successful and so good at what they're doing. And it seems like at some point, and I don't even know when this was, like maybe it was like even as young as like early high school, like when I was like 13, 14. At some point, it feels like I just closed my eyes and I stood still, and then somehow everybody else I knew just got 5 steps ahead of me. And I just never caught up to that. And I was just kind of bumbling through life like the last 10 years, while everybody else was just carving their way through their own life, and they're going on these crazy things like that one friend who works for the bank is in some global securities division or something, working in some great thing, doing some partnership with the London office or whatever. And my other friend, he's like some international musician, and he's going on tours to Italy to practice his craft. And it's like these people are so freaking awesome, you know? Like, I'm grateful that I could be their friend, but when I look at my own life and I compare it to them, it's like, what was wrong with me? Why is it that I could never just get myself in gear? And why is it that I couldn't just knuckle down and just, like sit down and put in the work and make it happen? And I keep coming back to this problem, which is that I just keep waiting. I just have this idea in my head, like, oh, somehow magically 5 to 10 years from now, my life is going to be better than it is now. Even though I know in my heart, today I wouldn't put in the work, and tomorrow I also wouldn't put in the work, and the day after that, I also wouldn't put in the work. So somehow I just have this fantasy that it's just going to magically make itself better. And obviously it doesn't. I wouldn't be in this situation if it doesn't. And like some of you might even be saying, like, what do you have to even complain about? Like, I clearly have a phone that I can use to record stuff, and I have a place to live, at least for now. But I'm just not happy with my life. I wish I could have done more. I wish I had more to be able to tell people that I'm proud of being able to accomplish. And I wish I could have been a role model to other people. That's the part that really gets me. The part where it's like, if I had really put in my effort, I could have inspired more people to actually help them, Instead of just being some fat loser who's just, I don't know, just playing around all day and like just accomplishing nothing. And I know maybe YouTube isn't the right place to have these kind of talks, but I think it's best if I was just real with myself and with you guys for once. So I want today, like I said, the 26th of June, I want that to be a real line in the sand for me. And I want that to be something maybe you guys could see, like, oh, okay, he started on the 26th of June. Let's just see where he's at in 3 months. And I don't know, if you guys want to check in on me from time to time, I would also really appreciate that. And yeah, I mean, I hope I'll give you something to watch.